I think that the willpower can be expanded just like a skill can be expanded. It's still a muscle. You just gotta develop it.
And some might take restraint on willpower, like to quit. Herm Edwards was a NFL coach. He's in a booth now. I'm not sure which show, maybe Fox. And I heard him say something about 6 months ago regarding the NCAA and the NIL. And he goes, we're teaching our kids to quit. And I thought, I got to hear where he's going with this. So you're the backup quarterback, 3 removed from playing. You don't even have a clipboard. I won't tell what university, but this player comes into his coach and goes, I need $100,000 NIL or I'm transferring. And the coach goes, where am I going to come up with $100,000 to give a 4-string quarterback?
Right.
Give me your locker keys. I mean, you're going to go. And we're teaching them to quit versus developing the will to say, I'm going to stick in this. I love the school. I love the mascot. I love the story. I love our division, who we play. Even though I'm not playing, I want to be on this team.
Yep.
And I think that's something for us as leaders. We can't promote quitting.
Right.
And that's where I kind of think the will is pretty heavy. Like I've unfortunately been around a lot of talented people, a pretty high percent, unfortunately from my observation, didn't have the willpower.
Yeah.
They were very gifted.
Yep.
Gifted people, actually, men and women, like very gifted, but okay, so you're going to quit again, or you're not going to apply yourself, or you only went so far and you settled.
Yep.
It's sort of discouraging as leaders. What do we do with that?
Yep. We can resource as much as we possibly can, but ultimately they have to make the decision.
True.
We could send them to all these classes to learn a skill and they can check out. We can keep on pushing them to, have a little bit more grit, a little bit more staying power, and they could go, nope, I'm just not willing to go to that spot. So all we can do as leaders is resource them. And it's, we got to,
their choice.
It's got to be their choice.
I do think if we have a huddle, a tribe, a group, sometimes it's a little bit of peer pressure. Well, Billy kept going.
Right.
Mary did the whole circuit in 2 minutes. Holy smokes.
Right.
I'm using bad examples for business, but I think for us, sometimes we can actually set the bar or the pace.
Yep.
And they're like, well, Craig, you didn't give up. Maybe I shouldn't give up. I'm very my tendency is very towards quitting or, giving in or stopping. One quick quote before we wrap up. One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting, or the lack of will. Right. When one is overtaken by temporary defeat. I thought that was brilliant. I actually wrote that. Yeah. And no, I'm just teasing you. It wasn't that brilliant. But I thought temporary defeat, I hate that feeling. Quite honestly, leaders, I hate defeat.
Right.
Like, I don't have to win at all costs, but I'm definitely going to give it all. And you've seen that at most times in my life, not every time, but I think that quitting part is something really to fight.
Right.
And if we as a leader have a culture of not quitting, now we're going to recruit people who are skilled.
Yep. And they're going to be attracted to you. People that do want that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Greg from the Craig and Greg Show. And if you've enjoyed this clip, please go for the full edition and subscribe so you get notified when we send another episode for you to be challenged as a leader.